Hey there guys, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Horizons Daybreaker. This is Casual Kiwi, and guess what? I remembered to turn on my timer. Ha! A bit of sad news tonight, my cat has gone missing. Well, our family cat has gone missing. He's been gone for 2 days now, so not too happy about that. So, a bit of a downer on this episode. But hey, I guess life goes on. We're hoping he's going to come back. I've been out handing out leaflets and things all bloody afternoon around the neighbourhood to all the neighbours and things, trying to find him, but to no avail at this stage. So fingers crossed, I guess. Put out the good vibes, the good feels for him. Hopefully he returns home unhurt. Anyway, moving on. This episode, I have come to a realisation that we do not have enough stuff to make any immersive engineering machines yet. We do not have anywhere near enough copper. I've been and done some mining and I have managed to get another 27, 28-ish ingots. I already had that sort of 5 on me, so there's a little bit more going on there, another 9 or 10. Not a great deal of copper. We need a butt ton of copper for that mod. We need a butt ton of steel, so we're going to need a bunch more iron as well. We've got a stack and a half there, a bit over a stack and a half, and no, we've got some titanium there, which I don't think actually works. We've got that stuff there. I don't know if that works. It has gone into the machine, so I guess it might. So this episode, we have still got our Minium dust being made. I have got now 26, so we need another 6, another 6 of that, and then we can upgrade our Azure condenser to a Minium condenser, because I think we need 32. So that we should be able to do that by the end of the episode, and then we'll be able to see how quick that puppy is. But that is the goal for now. And this episode, what I want to do is I want to look at doing a basic chest sorting system. So not too basic, but basic nonetheless, and we're going to use Mekanism to do it. I was going to do the standard old not logistics pipes. I was going to use a item transfer node from extra utilities and pipes and things, which was nice and easy, and I thought, bugger it, we'll do something a bit different. So we're going to try and use Mekanism. I've never used it before to do this, so you might have to bear with me if I have to make a few cuts and go and look things up on the internet and all those good things, because I may struggle a bit. But I've got a couple of things I want to start with making. We need, first things first, I know something that we really, really require, and that is a really handy block. We're going to need that. We're going to need some cobble, and I think that's about it. And it is called a trash can. I make one of these every series because they're fan-freaking-tastic. We need a chest. We can do that. We can do a chest. Boom, one chest. Don't want those in there. We want the smooth stone on top, a cobble around the outside, and boom, we have ourselves a trash can. Now basically, really, really handy. All it does is it voids items. We don't want a smelly trash can. We're having a smelly trash can right beside our bed. That's going to be pleasant, isn't it? Okay, so we can go ahead, we can chuck anything we want in there. Now, I was tinkering with Mekanism before, trying to figure out how all this works, and I I made it on purpose, to be fair, this dictionary. Now, this dictionary helps you set up things like the digital miner, as well as the logistical sorter, which is something we're going to make in a moment. Now, basically, if you take this guy in your hand, like so, and say I click it on here, and down in the bottom left, it says bricks stone. Now, that is the ore dictionary name for what I just right-clicked on. So if I right-click on here, it says no key because it's a chisel block, so it doesn't know. It is just cobble. If I click on here, stone. If I click on here, cobblestone. These are all the ore dictionary names. If we find an actual ore somewhere, there's one, like that, or copper. So it tells us, what's this one? Or copper. I'm just talking about all the copper that I can't find, and I found 3 ingots just walking around in my freaking base. This is ridiculous. But anyway, we won't talk about that. So handy little tool, clicks on things, tells you the ore dictionary names, because Mekanism, when setting up things like the digital miner and this... That's noisy. What was that? I thought it was that machine making noise. I've got them turned off in the configs. But the logistical sorter and the digital miner both have ore dictionary options in them, so that you can, for the digital miner, very, very handily set it to only mine ores, as well as, say, few other things that you want. But generally, if you just put ores only, then it mines everything in ores, but it doesn't dig up any cobble, no dirt, no limestone, no any of that excess crud you don't require. So really handy. Right, so what are we wanting to make? We are wanting to look into Mekanism, like so. How have you guys, just while I'm typing, been noticing, is the keyboard noise and my mic, my mighty voice and all that, does it sound better? I have got it on a fancy tripod-y thing and a lot closer with the gain turned right down, so I'm hoping it sounds better to me. I'm hoping you guys think it sounds better as well. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment or whatever. Right, what are we looking for? We were looking for a logistical sorter, which is this guy here. And it requires a piston, a bunch of iron, and a basic control circuit. So it's actually pretty simple. Basic control circuit is just redstone and osmium. We can make one of those. So we need an osmium ingot, and I think we've got some redstone in... No, we don't, but we do have a bunch of redstone in here. So that's no biggie. And we'll throw one of those in there and one of those in there, and that's going to start doing its thing. It's chewing through the power, so I'm not sure whether one of our generators isn't working. I did throw some speed upgrades in these machines to try and sort of speed them up a bit, but it may have been to my detriment. So we've got that. We need a bunch of iron. We'll get rid of this zinc. I don't know where that even came from. Where's our iron hiding at? There, half a stack of iron. And we required... I can't remember what the other thing was we needed. It was a piston. So we should be able to build a piston. Look at that, eh? Look at that. We'll chuck that redstone in here as well. And now, logistical sorter, kaflunk. One of the. Nice. Before I made that, I should have actually looked at these guys here, basic logistical transporters. So we're going to need basic control circuit again and some steel. Okay, so that's not too bad. We'll make, say, 5 of these for now. We'll put that in there and we'll grab some redstone. 5. Boom, boom. Let that do its thing, and we need some coal because we need to make a bunch of steel. I wonder if it works with charcoal. We need 10 steel, so we need 40 coal. Ooh, that's pricey. Coal is normally something I have an absolute horrendous amount of, so it's odd that I'm thinking, oh, my coal's so precious, I can't spend it. I can't spend it. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. Look at all that steel. Look at it all. We don't need to make steel at all. Fantastic. Nice. Okay, so we've got that. We've got 3 of those. And what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these real quick. Boom, boom. Gives us. We'll chuck those in there and the iron in there. We'll grab one set of them. And what we want to do is actually check and see if we can if we connect that and that. They are pretty damn cool looking, I have to say. What I want to do is I want to grab some of these guys out and see if they fit on them. Or do they? It's hard to tell. We might have to put it in a wall. We're not going to break that with an axe, with a sword, are we? Good, they don't break. We'll put one under the ground here and we'll see if it covers it up. Boom. Is it smooth? It is smooth. Lovely. Okay, so the covers work with them. That was just something I wanted to check before I went and spread them all over my base. Was that the forged microblocks? What are they? Yeah, forged microblocks, that the covers worked with them, because that would have sucked if I had made an absolute butt ton of them, run them all over the place, and then they just didn't flip and work. That would have been real fun. So, what have we got? We have got the likes of this guy is there. That didn't work. That didn't appear to work at all. We're going to need a wrench. Does Mekanism have a wrench? We will look in there. A wrench. It's got a configurator, but of course that needs power. I would prefer just a wrench. We will type in Router Reborn, Galacticraft Core, whatever that is, Flaxbed Steam, Engineer's Toolbox Wrench, Frames, Meta Overdrive, Progressive Automation, and RF Tools. We might look at making that one. That's not too bad. A button and 3 iron. We can do that. We can. There was iron in there, wasn't there? So a button, I think, is smooth stone, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure on that. I never play with like original Minecraft. I don't know the mechanics of it. Oh, look at that, a button. Oh, well, that was easy. Okay, boom, and I think it was boom, boom, boom. Ooh, what a beautiful looking wrench. Okay, so will this from Engineer's Toolbox, is it from? Engineer's Toolbox. Will this swivel? Ooh, it will pick it up, but it won't swivel it round. It wants to be attached to that thingy, apparently. Oh, get up there. Can we get below this bad boy? There we go. That's what we wanted, I think. Now we should be able to go like that, like that. Now, oh, that's not what we wanted to do. Not what we wanted to do at all. But now we can pop those guys off like that. Okay, so filters. Do we even need this guy? Really what we need is filters on the chests. We need filters on the other end. What we can do with this is run things out different pipes to different chests. Different colors, because I can put filters in to suck things out. New filter, item stack, and if I say apples, oh, that's changing the colors. Apple on pink, on dark aqua, disabled, redstone disabled. Okay, so filter 0, filters new 0. So item stack, color blue, an apple, min max 0, sort off, save. We don't want round robin on. Auto eject is off at the moment. We want that on. So that's actually kind of pointless. I'll get up there. So if I chuck an apple in there, it's not going to do anything because it's got nowhere to go. So, what we'll do is we will run that along. Why don't I just go below there and then I can just pull my blocks down, can't I? Makes sense, doesn't it? Team. Boom, boom. Remove these guys. Go down one more. They are a cool looking pipe, I have to say. And of course we're out of pipes. What I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to quickly connect this up and test things, and I will be back when I've got things a little bit more sorted. Like I said, this is all new to me, so I'm sort of learning it on the fly, and we'll see how it goes, and I will come back to you shortly. Okay guys, so I'm back and I have rearranged things a fair bit while I've been away because it wasn't really working to plan, and I was also part of the point of using these mechanism pipes and things is so that you can see what's going on, basically see all the stuff flowing through the pipe and to where it needs to be. So I've changed things around. I've got everything running above ground. We've still got our dump chest, we've got our logistical sorter on top, and we have got a bunch of improved iron chests along here because I didn't want to use these guys too much. What was happening with them along here is it was connecting to the sides, and also these chests weren't big enough for storing a lot of the stuff in, and it was causing issues. So I've gone ahead and got rid of those. The next problem we ran into was these chests, if they're the same type, they connect and make double chests like these, and now that's not what I wanted, because I already had a double chest in one, and these guys here are like a double iron chest, I guess you'd call them. They're freaking big anyway. They're a gold chest. So we've got that set up, and that's doing all that. The reason I've also got the long extra section of pipe, or 2 lengths of pipe in here, is the colors were kind of merging, and it was sending things along and down, not just being green in this part, it was being green sideways as well, and it really wasn't working too well. So I've made it long like this. I think if you had barrels or something, it would probably work quite well, because it wouldn't be allowed to go into the next chest, but it was just merging into more than one chest, and it was really being a pain in the backside. Now this guy is called the Configurator. Now the Configurator, you've got to charge it up with power. As you can see, it's got a power bar, is really quite handy. So if I right click, it shows you the current color. If I shift right click, it changes the color. Now we need to go all the way back until we were dark red, like so. And that's how you change the colors. And you can also change mode by shift left clicking, no, shift right clicking. I can't remember how you do it now, but there is a way to change the mode of it as well, so that you can use it as a standard wrench. But to be fair, I'm just going to use the engineer's wrench, because is it control right click? No, right click, shift right click, shift left click. No, I can't remember now. There is a way to change the mode, but you can also shift left. I can't remember how you do it now. Oh, well, that's annoying. But anyway, you can change these pipes. Can we do it with just a standard wrench? No, that pops it off. Where'd it go? There. Oh, bugger, we need to change that to blue, I think it was, dark blue. We check on the Logistical Sorter, we'll see that it was dark blue, yes. So, now next, if we go ahead and grab, say, out of here, a piece of cobble, a piece of sand or clay, and some stone stairs, and throw them in this chest, boom, 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 you'll see that they are coloured dark blue, and they're travelling along, and they are going to go into that chest. Now, the way we did that is I'm going to show you with this glass here. Now, I don't think I've set glass up yet, so there's no glass in there. Basically, you right click on the Logistical Sorter, and you can see I've got all these filters in here. I've got 12 filters. Now, you can set more than one filter to the same color. So we've got all of these audit, which is, I think, crystals. What is that one? Gems. There's gems set to dark green, and we've also got lapis set to dark green. We have got dark blue for that. We've got a bunch more dark blue items. So we also want this glass to be dark blue. So you hit new filter. We're going to stick material, and we're going to put a piece of glass there, and we're going to left click so it goes to dark blue. And then we click save. So now anything, if we scroll down to the bottom one, anything made out of glass will move to the dark blue chest. So if we put that in there, boom, one stack of glass moving to the dark blue chest. Pretty dang simple, really. Really quite cool. Boom, goes to the dark blue chest, gets put in there, and then we can just auto sort it like so. Pretty damn happy with that. So all I need to do to finish this system off is go through and sort of dictate where all of these items are going to go when they get entered, put a filter in the sorter for them, basically, is what I'm trying to say, and color it to one of these chests. And we can go ahead and extend this and change things around as we need to, or upgrade the size of these chests as required. Because realistically, if we were to put, say, 2 more chests on there and then just keep upgrading them in size, because there's still about 10 or 12 different sizes we can go, excuse me, after this. So, and that's already quite a big freaking chest. But yeah, nice. Okay, and then the next thing we'll need is we will need a chest which is the I don't know where to go chest, basically. But at the moment, I think that's this one, because stuff is just staying in there because it doesn't know where it's meant to go, which is fine, because it doesn't automatically suck things out. We can stick it to auto suck things out, but I think then it'll just go into any available chest, which is this auto eject. We can turn that on and it just sucks everything out, but it won't go into, it probably won't go into these because they're coloured. If we left a pipe bare at the end, I presume it would go into that one. So that might be an option, but we'll look at setting that up later on. What I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to duck away again, and I am going to get all of this sorted and tidied up, and I'll come back when it's completely finished and ready to go. I'll see you shortly. Okay guys, I'm back and I've finally got it sorted out. So we've got all our chests and things put away, and I have also figured out the wrench. Now basically for the configurator from Mekanism, what you need to do is you need to go to your keybinds and you need to make sure that there is nothing else bound to M. And then it is Shift M, and now it's set to configurate fluids, configurate gases, configurate energy, empty, which makes it do nothing, rotate for rotating machines, a wrench station for like popping conduits and things off or popping up machines, whatever you need to do, and then configurate items. And then on the items mode, you can check what color it is, and of course if you shift and see how there's a line just there where the conduit is connecting, if you right click, you can connect it to push, pull, or none, or normal. Now, a problem I did have is with it connected to set to none, I was hoping it wasn't going to connect and things just wouldn't work, but it didn't appear to work terribly well. I had those conduits running out the side. I thought it looked a bit nicer, and then running up and along, but as items were running along, because of course that pipe had no color because it was running along the side of this chest and then up and then colored at the top, everything was going into this chest, even with it configured this way. So I'm not sure whether that's a bit of a bug or what's going on there. I don't really know, but the easiest way I found to do it was to go along the roof. But yeah, so if I grab, say, a couple of different ones of those, we're going to move those in there. We'll grab a bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. We're going to grab some of this stuff, some of this stuff, some of this stuff, some ingots, and a couple of those. Now basically, if I go and chuck that, and that in there, and then just space and left click on an item, boom, everything goes in there, and it's all being sorted into its different colored pipes of where it's all going to end up. So pretty freaking awesome, really. It sorts it all out. Everything should have gone out of that chest now because it all has a home, and it's all going to go where it needs to be. Now I will go through some of those settings on that logistical sorter again in a second, because there was a couple of different ones that I used. So all I need to do now is go through and just hit the sideways Z. Oh no, that one is a Z, on these guys to make sure everything's sorted as it should be again. Now, the main one that was easiest was the ingots one. What you've got in here, when you hit new filter, see I've got 79 filters in there for all that stuff. So there's 79 of these things all set up because a lot of stuff I had to do individually because I couldn't figure out a way to do it as a grouped item or as a mod. I couldn't find. In here there is a mod ID. I've looked at any I've googled it. I couldn't figure out how you actually do it. So if anyone knows that and could tell me, it would be much appreciated, because it'd be really handy. So the ones that did work quite well were the ones where I went audit, and then what you do is you hit star ingots or ingot star and then enter, and you can see here that has brought up all of the ingots, and it is and bricks as well, and it is slowly cycling through those. Now if you assign that to somewhere, it will go ahead and any ingot will go to that color. So that is a really cool way of doing it. And that is also what I did with wood. So any wood is going to go to a certain chest, an easy way to do that. Same with cobble and a couple of other things. You've got to remember start, whatever you want, and then another start, and then save it. And it should cycle through things like that. If it doesn't cycle through the items, it probably hasn't worked. I tried a lot of different things that didn't work, to be fair. I've been doing this for probably a good hour now, getting this all set up. It was a bit of a pain. And I was trying things to try and make it easier when I should have just entered it like I did in the end. It would have been way faster. But anyway, these things happen. So the standard one was an item stack, and it was like, say, I want that there to go to a certain color, and then save. And then it will send any amethyst shovels to the dark green color. Easy as that. What is that? I'm not actually sure what that is. Don't really know. Don't really care. Cool. So we are sorted for that. Now, the next thing I wanted to finish off with, I realise I haven't turned my timer back on. Geez, I'm getting shocking at that, aren't I? Should be in this guy. I'm going to be losing stuff now until I remember where all my chests are. We have 32 minium dust. Nice. So we want to take this guy. Boom. And of course we're going to need some coal. Like that. And we should be able to go boom, boom, and boom, and get ourselves a Minium Condenser. Now we're going to have to reset up our cobble going into this guy, but we should have the top tier exchanger. Nice. We're going to put it there. We might actually pick that up. We'll pick that up. We'll blow that one out and straight down. Should be using a shovel, but hey, have we got a hole there now? Can't tell. Do we want to plonk them down? No, I think we want to grab a cover. So in our building blocks, which I think is that one, we should have some hollow covers. Lovely. Pick that up again. I have a feeling we can't actually put those covers in until we have got the pipe in place. So hopefully none of these fall in the lava. Like that. Nice. And then we want to go with you, sir. Boom, boom. We want to grab a few more pipes. We're going to die too because we're running out of food. Have I got any food stashed anywhere? I think I've got food in that one. This guy here. So we've got a couple of steaks that'll do us. Keep us trucking along. Nice, and we're full on, what is the word for it? Whatever that other stuff is as well. One more. That should do us. We can shove that guy back, and we should be able to put a cover there like so, and plonk that guy down. And then when we put this guy here, back in there, it's got 0 EE. And if we put a piece of lapis in, is it going to start accepting cobble? Come on. Come on. Why are you not accepting cobble, team? Why? What has changed? Because the cover didn't accept it. So, boom, like so. And then can we put the cover on now? Can we pick that up? We can't. Oh, our pick's there. I keep looking for a purple pick. I keep forgetting we have a red one. Nice. So can we... No, we cannot sneak in there. Can we do it from the top? Like so. Lovely. Perfect. Put that guy back. Now on here we should be able to do that, and it should start bringing some cobble in. Should. Why are you not taking cobble in? Rrr. Well, that's annoying. 3 EE, yep. Fan-freaking-tastic. This is bugging me. Take that out. I don't think it's because that's disappeared. Don't tell me this can't accept
Don't tell me the book's lost everything. No, it still knows lapis. Still knows cobblestone. I'm sure this was coming in from the back before. Oh, why? Why? Why are you doing such a thing? This is still getting cobble, isn't it? It hasn't lost stuff. That's still got cobble. Oh, I know why. We never connected it. Derp! Well, I'm sure you guys were just screaming at me like crazy and... Oops. Oh well. God, I feel dumb right now. But hey, at least it was a simple fix, eh guys? At least it was a simple fix. Lovely. That's filling up. We can go ahead, we can shove our cover back on now. Oh, we just lost that piece of cobble. Where's our cover? There. So we should be able to shove that guy in. And then this guy back there. That's still filling up. Boom and boom. Wow. That's going a bit faster. Quite a bit faster. Wowza. Okay, that's cool. There's no way that it's going to keep up without putting a bunch more upgrades in there. Okay, that's really neat. That's doing exactly what I wanted to do. Fantastic. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. I'm sorry this one's been a bit messy. I hope you've enjoyed. Please go ahead and hit that like button if you have, and tell your friends, tell all your peeps, let them know about me and about my videos, and I'll see you next time.